Charlemagne and them were talking about the Risa Tisa thing. I'm gonna play the audio. Let's run it.
Madison threatens Charlemagne for his big back comment.
Oh my God, no.
Yes, that's what I said. I
God,
was like, oh my God, you should be real scared. Last week, I reported on the viral TikTok series "Who the F Did I Marry" by Risa Tisa. And for those who may not be familiar, this is the woman who had an exclusive series on TikTok to share all the lies her ex-husband told her and how she believed them. Charlemagne shared his opinion on the story when I reported it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I hear a lot of big back behavior. Does she have a big back?
She do give Sheila that was driving up the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sheila was beautiful though.
Yeah, no. You talked about the big back, not the face.
Yeah,
She's
right.
cool.
Big back.
No, I'm just saying because like this, some of you big backs, y'all gotta stop being so thirsty for a man. There's a man out there for you. Okay, this woman believed all of this because she wanted to believe all of this. Big back belief.
First of all, how the fuck you gonna say that a lot of women being delusional out here, being desperate for a man? And then also say there's a man out here for you. The idea that there's a man out there for you means you're gonna always be looking for him, ignoring red flags because you think this the one God meant to send to you.
Isn't like everybody else's belief. Okay, she said it herself. He said everything I wanted to hear. Yeah. She wanted to believe whatever was coming out of his mouth, and she wanted a man so bad.
Okay, so T.S. Madison threatens Charlemagne for his big back comment.
Oh my God, no.
Yes, that's what I said. I was like, oh my God, you should be real scared. Last week I reported.
I'm sorry, that was funny when he said, oh no.
T.S. Madison, self-proclaimed, she publicly checked in on the rest of the Big Back Brigade to see how she should respond. And she said, hashtag big back people, including me. And Charlemagne get that, or are we putting his face in? No.
Whoa.
Yep. There was no LOL. There was no emoji. There was no nothing. First of all, why am I even talking to you? How you just include yourself into that? Now, if you were to say that to her, then what would happen?
Oh, they'd be calling for my head on social media.
I'm talking about social media in the streets.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
They ask for you to be canceled, suspended, and all that.
It's like, what are we even talking about?
Well, let the record show. I didn't even know the young lady had a big back. Okay, I just said it sounded like big back behavior. And I know big back belief when I hear it.
Okay.
And that's the problem, Charlemagne. The problem with your statement is the fact that only big back bitches act delusional for men. Meanwhile, Jess Hilarious is over here with a nigga, that she just met, pregnant for the second time, just as she's coming into her fame. As she's getting on your show, she's blowing up. Meanwhile, doing photo shoots and shit with a nigga that called her job. Like, we ain't seen the fruits of the labor yet, but Jess back not big, and she looked like she might be going out bad over some dick.
That's all.
Well,
I don't know why the big back brigade was upset at me.
Well, I don't know how somebody just include themselves in it. Like, why?
What part of the big back brigade don't you understand?
That sounded like
I don't see no LOL.
The beginning of it sounded like a joke to me.
Well, is she a friend? Did she call you up and say, I'm just playing?
No, I'm talking about the beginning when she said the big back people. What did she say?
She believes she has a big back. She said, hashtag big back people, including me.
Yeah, I thought that was a joke.
Are we caving in his face?
Yeah, don't do that, T.S. Madison. You know what I'm saying? Because, just said it would, if I was to make a tweet about a transgender like that and end it by saying, we caving their face in, social media would be calling for my head.
Absolutely.
So let's play nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's absolutely play nice. But see, that's crazy because that's going to fly right up under the radar because, I guess she could say that. That's crazy. I don't understand.
Girl, cave your face in.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I hear a lot of big back.
Cave your face in. Hold up. Where's T.S. Madison's part?
Okay, so
where's T.S. Madison? Okay. Because T.S. Madison responded. Where's the response, my girl? Hold up, y'all. Because I feel like Jess is trying to incite some shit. That's what I feel like. I feel like Jess trying to incite some shit. Is how I feel. Because, girl, why is you blowing this out of proportion? I feel like it's blown out of proportion, the cave in face thing. That's what I feel like is being blown out of proportion.
be honest with you, man.
Like, I don't think cave his face in is like actually like a physical threat. I don't think so. Hold up, girl. Let me go to TS Madison page and see. Because they over here acting like TS Madison is actually threatening to cave your face in with what? Her dick? Like, what you think she gonna cave your face in with her dick? Like,
Okay, so TS
okay, let's see.
Madison threatened
spending all.
Okay, so she posted. Now y'all know how this is gonna go. So she played the clip. Okay, hold up.
Do you take
Okay, hold up. I'm trying to see because it might be in a longer recording, and I'm not gonna do all that.
your friend? Did she call your friend? Did she call?
Okay, here we go.
you got a secure nigga?
Hold up.
Y'all letting Charlamagne get away with that, or are we caving his face in?
Whoa.
Yep, there was no LOL, there was no emoji, there was no nothing. First of all, why am I even talking to you? How you just include yourself into that? Now, if you were to say that to her, then what would happen?
Oh, they'd be calling for my head on social
What
media.
I'm talking about.
So let's play nice.
Miss Jess,
Get into
I'm
it.
gonna start with you.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And I'm gonna start with you, Miss Hilarious, because
Oh, hilarious.
you think you funny and you not.
Mm.
Now, there are ample opportunities to sit down, have a conversation, and get whatever's on your chest off of. We could have talked this hilarious to hilarious. We could have had conversation from hilarious bitches to hilarious bitches. We could have had a whole bunch of conversations.
So we're gonna do that again, huh? We're gonna do that again, huh? Listen. I'm gonna let Maddie go in, but I do notice that Maddie likes to call people with fallopian tubes men, as if that's not transphobia as well. Notice that a lot. I know y'all like to, ignore the fact that Maddie does that. But it seems more productive to be hilarious and Jess basically insinuating she's a man. But if somebody is to say that you're a man, then it's offensive. Okay.
Right now, you tapped Charlamagne on his shoulder and asked him, "What is she your friend? Did she call you up? Did she this and the other?" No, but I tapped you on your shoulder and I hit you up and I text your phone and we FaceTime each other during the times when, because you still salty about that whole period stuff. And I have really been treading lightly on you because I don't want to come off as the angry tranny. And excuse all my trans sisters and brothers that's gonna be watching this or whatever. You're gonna hear me talking to these puss ass motherfucking hoes in layman's terms. I ain't talking to these hoes with correct terminology. Bitch, I'm finna talk to these puss ass motherfucking hoes in layman terms. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Charlamagne.
Go ahead.
When I came to the Breakfast Club, right? We chopped it up. We keyed. You know we ain't had no motherfucking pressure. You know this. We've never had pressure. We set up and we talked about before the cameras even rolling how me and Kaya used to sit our motherfucking ass together and be roasting y'all and bitch how y'all thought it was funny. So you know we ain't got no pressure. So obviously you know that I was not threatening you. Me, what am I threatening you for when you're talking about a whole big bad community that I'm also joking and saying I'm a part of the big bad community. So my whole thing is, girl, we already see that you let Miss Hilarious sit next to you over there, try to put jumper cables on your back. But because you are a smart man, you left Miss Hilarious out there in the land of the he's so the he's can eat her ass up. And here they are. Just, we already know that the rumors have circulated around Baltimore that nigga named Chris that you was fucking and that you almost had a baby from and you didn't was fucking other niggas. So again, when I was supposed to light your ass up the very first time over that period shit, I was supposed to come in swinging like that, but I didn't. I chose a soft route because I was like, I don't want to have pressure with her because we don't have no pressure. I don't want to have pressure with this broad because we don't have pressure. We just have a difference of opinion. But I see what you're doing here. I see what you're doing here. You are transphobic. You are homophobic. You are those things. Then every single time that I try to give you an opportunity to very much so not go in that direction with you, you give me another opportunity to be like, damn, she just might be. I feel like that you're an ignorant bitch, and there are ignorant bitches that exist, and you have the right to be an ignorant bitch. And if you are what you are, stand on it, bitch. Just like I stand on it, I got.
Let me pause. So Maddie is saying that you think Jess Hilarious hate for trans women comes from the fact that one of her mans was fucking on a trans girl. And so here's the thing. You're still doing exactly what you get mad at straight people for doing, which was Jess Hilarious's point from the very beginning. I'm sorry, y'all. I was not clicking on this expecting to take this approach, but you are outing a man. You're calling Jess a man. And this is the exact same shit that is offensive to the trans girls. So it's crazy for, in response to what you receive as homophobia, transphobia, for you to then use the same rhetoric against Jess. Girl, are we okay? Are we awake today? I'm gonna let her go.
I titties at the motherfucking top and dick at the motherfucking bottom, bitch. And I don't play no games when anybody asks me any questions, bitch. And I don't identify as a female, bitch. I identify as a she-male. I identify as that. So there are no confusions about any of the situation. Just hilarious. Okay. Now, when I was talking to you before about you have some internal shit that you gotta break free from, we all hear the things about you hoes out in the motherfucking streets, just like y'all, we hear about each other. So we hear about you hoes out in the streets, and a lot of you hoes that be having issues with the punk and the trannies and faggots because one of the niggas done got fucked and sucked on or done got cummed in. And bitch, you from a city, what's you from? Baltimore. You know them Baltimore niggas fucking suck more pumps, bitch, than in these niggas in Atlanta. And a lot of you hoes get trapped up in it. And not just that, you also have masculine energy. You are a pretty girl. I have said this even when I was on Tamron Hall show, even when I don't occupy all those.
Are we pointing out just having masculine traits as a bad thing in this? I know y'all want to defend T.S. Madison because that's what y'all do. That's cool. But I need for us to be real about what's being said here. Come on. Like, you're using this place,
and I was like, I felt her plight. I have felt her plight. I understand that women, they're being policed by womanhood and being inclusive to trans women, and they don't want to do this and the other. You can check any interview. I ain't never came at your neck. And I came to you. I ain't get on the internet doing X, Y, and Z. I came to you. Bitch, you know when we say caving in the face, or what, we're from two different areas, but we know that I wasn't threatening.
Yeah, we're gonna agree there. I said the same thing. Why are you acting like caving in the face is a physical threat when we know it's not? Come on now.
Charlamagne the God, for what? For what? See, the thing about it is
that point right there, that's the relevant point. That's the point. That it did seem like you were trying to incite people against T.S. Madison. You was trying to send a transphobic, homophobic dog whistle. Okay, because I can't do it right now. Dog whistling to them people because T.S. Madison said cave Charlamagne's face in.
All the people over there that want to jump on your pussy lips is that they're sitting here because I'm a tranny. They want to sit here and overlook the fact that you as a woman who just almost a year ago, if it not was a year ago, was calling for men to protect us. Men to protect us. And then you sitting right next to a nigga who's talking about a woman, bitch, and you jumped in on the bandwagon, help dragging her. Right? Come on, we ain't even really done, right? Then you sit over here with your small back, right? With your small, tiny back that you have, bitch, and you let Country Wayne play in your face on fucking Shannon Sharp show and tell you to leave him alone. So obviously, bitch, big back holes and small back holes have some of the same motherfucking problems.
Yes, they do.
See, the thing about it was you thought that you was going to come into it with a nigga that had 66 baby motherfucking mamas and was going to be wifey, and he showed your ass, and you still running your motherfucking small back ass around here giving that man problems. That man said, leave me alone.
It's been 5 years.
It's been 5 years, bitch. Leave me alone. Get some new material. Leave me alone.
And honestly, I didn't agree with that because I feel like Country Wayne is always talking about Jess, or people are always asking him about her. It's the most famous of any of his relationships. Like, and the same goes for her. Like,
but let's talk about Chris, that was allegedly was fucking them punks in Baltimore, bitch, that you was fucking off on. That was fucking the punks in Baltimore that really initially started your disdain for the girls.
Kim Burrell energy.
So the streets.
Not Kim Burrell energy.
Let's talk about that.
I believe it.
Let's talk in the words of Azalea Banks. Let's talk about that. And then you have the audacity to have so much nigga energy running through your motherfucking chain smoking voice having ass, bitch. So much nigga energy that you got with you, bitch, that you attract niggas that probably fuck punk. And it's okay. That don't make you less of a woman. Hell, you pregnant now. But my thing is, the pressure that you want with me, you really don't want it with me. The pressure that you got with me, you got with yourself. Miss Hilarious. Every time them niggas was sitting over there calling you a he and all that type of shit to be funny, I cringe because I'm like, she don't look like no he to me. She don't have this. She, you know, I'm over here. I be in defense mode with you pussy assholes and y'all hoes be over here. You would have really loved for Charlamagne to say that he was going to bash me in my motherfucking face when he saw me. You would have really loved for that. That's what y'all hoes want to hear from your mouth or from your ears. You want to hear niggas saying how they'll beat a punk up.
And something wrong with you hoes. I want to say that because I know some of y'all. I know a lot of homophobic, like just treacherous ass bitches. I do. Coming from New Orleans, y'all hoes ain't shit neither. Okay, let's continue.
Because that makes you feel secure that you got a secure nigga. But Miss Hilarious, let me explain something to you. I didn't fuck your nigga. Them other punks did. I wasn't sucking your nigga dick. Those other punks was. I wasn't motherfucking the one feeding your nigga dick, bitch, allegedly. Those other punks was doing it. And that's why you moved on and found you some other niggas who, bitch, you hoes put y'all heads on the chopping block about, you don't know what the fuck them niggas gonna do with their life. But my thing to you is, we had a whole ample opportunity not to be in this place. You be tapping me lightly on my shoulder, tapping me on my shoulder, and I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna go this route because I don't have no problem with you. Bitch, I'm confident in me having a titties and a motherfucking dick, and the word transvestite don't offend me, bitch. I've made so much money up there. My cock is all over the internet, bitch, from that. But the problem is that I won't address the fact it is, bitch, you got internalized homophobia and transphobia because this is something that you deal with on a time to time.
It can't be internalized transphobia. It can't be. It could be internalized homophobia because we all used to think that Jess was into girls. We don't know what happened with that.
Basis, bitch, all the time. You are a pretty girl. We're not gonna take that away from you. You are a pretty girl.
She is.
But bitch, you have a lot of masculine energy, and a lot of niggas call you a motherfucking nigga.
So
they liken you to a tranny. They do. And you have had issue with that, girl. Imagine being a real woman, and you motherfucking run around and a nigga is saying, hey, you're not a dude, is you? Because you know you do got a lot of.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna stop it right there. Okay. I'm gonna stop it right there. Cause I'm gonna tell you this is what your response needs to always be if somebody ever try to misgender you, right? As a woman. What you wanna suck it? Child, you can't play with a bitch that play like me. Cause listen, why? What you wanna suck it? Oh, what you wanna bend over for? What you interested for? I wish a nigga would call me a man. I wish a nigga would call me a man. Come get fucked. Okay, that's my MO. Come get fucked then. Find out. Okay? Find out. And if a woman ever says some shit like that to me, God, wipe my pussy on your nigga forehead. Well, we'll be back with Portia and Simon.
Anywhere you go.